Warning: the following episode features an installation performed by an amateur. Accordingly, test driver must insist that no one attempt to recreate or reenact any installation or activity performed in this episode. This is not a tutorial.
It took long enough, but the pieces have finally arrived. And today we are going to be installing something that I'm pretty excited about. We are going to upgrade the steering wheel in our Ford F-150. Now, we didn't go for anything too crazy. I went for something that was a little more understated in design. Up top, we have this nice smooth leather. On the sides, we have this perforated leather, black stitching all the way around. Again, this isn't a race truck. It's an XLT that we're dressing up. This one doesn't even have the red leather center stripe that you see on a lot of those Raptor-inspired steering wheels. But we have something kind of special that I've been waiting for to do this video, and it is this. So why do I have a Shelby Cobra on the center of my steering wheel? Well, one, because I paid for it and you didn't, and two, because of this. We'll be getting into this car in a future episode. This is a 2012 GT500 that I inherited from my dad. He unfortunately passed away 4 years ago. This is the most important possession I have, but for now, we are going to put this steering wheel airbag cover on my F-150 as a tribute to him because he loved his car and I certainly loved him. First thing we need to do is we need to disconnect the negative terminal. I've done that. I've let it sit for about 10 minutes to ensure that all the electricity is drained from the system. Inside the truck, you can see that there's a hole on this side of the steering wheel. There's also one on the other side. Sticking a long tool in there, you'll feel a spring, which you can depress to pull out the airbag and the airbag cover. Let's see if a screwdriver works. Okay.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Airbag is out, but let me tell you, the struggle is real. I am not a professional, so anything that you're going to do here is of your own accord. Nothing that I'm doing here is advice. It's just me documenting how I'm going about doing this. One area where I went wrong was in this tool. So I tried to stick this Allen wrench in this hole here, and it goes through just fine. But when you look at the hole where it's supposed to go in to release this spring, it doesn't fit. It feels like it gets right there, but it does not work. So I decided to try one that was smaller. And as soon as I used this one, I was instantly able to deploy the airbag cover from the actual steering wheel. Now that the airbag cover is off, all we need to do is we need to remove these 3 connectors. So the pink one, this blue one, and the yellow one. And all you have to do is use a screwdriver to remove that orange clip. Oh, kind of feels like I'm part of the bomb squad, and it's my first day, and I don't like it. .24mm socket, one nut in the middle. That's it. Now before you go yanking everything off, there's one connection inside that we need to disconnect. All right, that's out. And then it looks like there's, whoa, and that's that. Now for a little side-by-side comparison, you can see that the wheel on the right, the OEM wheel, is a little shiny in parts and also a little matte in parts, and that's just because of where my hand goes. I usually drive with my hand up top here, so all of this leather is worn away. And then we come over here, and you can see the difference immediately. It's pretty drastic. I mean, much thicker material all the way around. I like the little insets for your thumbs. And I also just love the perforated leather. I mean, maybe it's just because it's something different, but it stands out. It's unique by comparison to the OEM offerings, and I'm pretty excited to get this installed. Before we do that though, we need to take this trim and the buttons that are attached to it and move it over to this steering wheel. Inside here, there's these 2 holes here and here. So you have to pull out the clips that are holding in this wire. We'll continue to pull out the wire and then take off the buttons. So remember how we had to stick a tool in this hole to release the spring? I was just looking at the new steering wheel, no hole. So how do we get it off? Well, I was looking inside here and I did notice that there are these grooves so that you can stick something in. And what I want to do is I want to put this in the truck really quickly to see if once I attach the steering wheel, can I access these screws in case I ever need to remove the steering wheel. So installed the steering wheel, it's now sitting sideways, and you can see that with the steering wheel turned completely to the left or the right, you can access these screw holes, which you would need to take out so you can take off the covers so that you can take off the steering wheel if you need to in the future. Let's just hope that I don't ever have to do that. And now we are going to reinstall the buttons. Make sure all the wires are out of the way. There we go. Now for the scary part of switching out the airbag. Looking at the two airbag covers side by side, the difference is night and day. You can see that this plastic cover it looks plasticky. It doesn't look premium. And then this airbag cover, obviously the leather's really nice. The stitching all looks really beautiful. It's going to match the interior of my truck wonderfully. And then of course we have the lovely Cobra emblem. Now for the part that I have been excessively worried about. We are taking the airbag from this one and putting it in this one. Again, this is not advice. This is not a how-to. This is merely me documenting the process while I'm doing it. To remove the airbag, all you have to do is take out these 4 bolts. Good Lord, this is nerve-wracking. Okay, I think I need about 4 beers. I'll be back.
1 pair of pants later.
Now that we're past the second scariest part, it's time to reinstall the wheel, bolt it, reconnect some of the harnesses, and it's time to put that scary airbag back in its place. Click. All right, this is all in. Time to put the bolt on. And I believe this gets tightened to 41 foot-pounds. Okay, that's in. And then the final 2 pieces, they're color-coded, blue and yellow. Blue one's in, yellow one is in. Retainer clips are in. Make sure the wires are all out of the way. There's probably those of you over here that have touched airbags before that are like, dude, you need to chill out. But I've never done this before. I don't think I ever want to do it again. And I'm just overly nervous. Like, overly nervous. Okay, first start with the new steering wheel. Fingers crossed, guys. I think we're good. I think we're good.
What?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
30 minutes in the future, and I had quite a scare. When I was moving the truck so that I could do some beauty shots of it, I noticed that I had the airbag light on and the check engine light on, and I about myself. Waited 20 minutes. I removed those little side things that I called out that I was nervous about. Well, they're pretty easy. You just use a star-shaped bit to take those off. I was able to pop the airbag, and yeah, lo and behold, I didn't seat the connectors all the way. My bad. Super stressful. It occurred to me that in all of my focus on not having an airbag go off, I neglected to tell you where these pieces are from. So this airbag cover is from AutoLEDTech. You can get it for about $200. That's about what I paid for mine. Again, about 6 weeks for delivery. This is a custom item. I chose the stitching color. You can choose perforated leather, perforated leather.
Oh, light bulb. There you go.
For the surround, you can choose between a Ford logo or the Shelby Cobra that I've chosen here. Also, this steering wheel, it's an eBay steering wheel, so probably not the best quality, but it looks great in this interior. Again, cost me about $200. This thing arrived super quickly. I'm gonna leave you with some beauty shots of the interior. Be sure to like and subscribe. This is Rob Schultz. You've been watching Test Driver. I'll see you again very, very soon.